What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video here. I am once again at my favorite place, the Pleasant Hill Boat Launch. I figured this time I'd face you towards the trees. I'm sitting in a little camping section here at a picnic table, and it's beautiful out. So I'm gonna get right started with gratitude. I'm grateful for this weather today. It is amazing out here. It's like the mid 60s. Just a beautiful fall day here in northern Mississippi. So figured I'd want to take a drive, get out of the house, and do another video. Obviously didn't do one early this morning. That's probably going to be more of a Monday through Friday deal. And even that's going to change, because if you're watching this on post day, this coming up week is school break for the whole week. This county at least has the whole week off for Thanksgiving. So that really rattles my routine when that happens. But so here we are, Saturday afternoon, and it's a beautiful day. So my victory is the fact that I finally took all those photos for Lexi. If anyone's been following these videos, I finally got it. And the reason why I was kind of balking at it is because it feels ridiculous to try to do these stupid poses in 5 different shirts. I sent her probably 40 pictures in 4 different shirts, probably closer to 50 pictures. So if you ever check out my business platforms, my Shelby Rowe podcasting Instagram page, or my Shelby Rowe YouTube channel, in the next weeks or so, and you go and see all those thumbnails of me making silly facial expressions and stuff, think about this video, because today, as you watch this, I did all of those pictures with my camera, my phone, and this nice tripod right here. I was just able to take the photos sitting in front of my camera, which is really nice. So so that's a nice victory. And then also to go to goals, well, the benefit of recording a video like this in the afternoon is, especially on a Saturday, is hopefully I've already done everything I wanted to do today, and I did. So that's another form of victory. That's victorious right there too. Just had some to-dos, that action list stuff for business, just work stuff, and I just forced myself to sit at the desk. And once I get in the groove at the desk, then I have to try to shut it down. So either Saturdays and Sundays can be hit or miss. Sometimes I'm highly productive to the point of not really relaxing like I should, to the other side where I'm just on the couch watching TV all day. No in between. So that's also a victory. So I managed to get through my stuff and get through my goals. What I want to talk about today is overthinking. Do you guys ever do that? I do. Often, always. And I just bring it up because I don't want to bury you guys in the weeds of all the different business stuff. I certainly don't want to constantly just talk about my business here in my day-to-days, but in general, there's so many paths and things, decisions I have to make on starting a project or starting different things, different ideas on how to market and social media. And I'm throwing pine needles, by the way. And I can overthink to the point of paralysis. And I've been doing that a lot lately, even to this channel, overthinking. All of a sudden now it's like, now I got to do a video every day. Well, no, I don't. I still will if I want to, and I've never made any promises, but I can overthink, and then it breaks into like an OCD type of vibe too, where it's like, oh, I've done 3, 4, 5 videos in a row in as many days, so that means I got to do 365 now. I got to do a full year. It's like, no, you don't, Derek. No, you don't. So that's kind of, I guess, if I'm to make a goal, a real one, is to try to stop overthinking things too much. Simplify stuff. I don't want to be cryptic, but there is something that I'm developing another podcast I'm developing that I'm not really ready to give details on yet, but it's been the loss of sleep for weeks, and only because I want it to be so perfect. I want it to be just right. And there's a balance there, right? You definitely want things to look good. You don't want to rush something out and have it look half-baked, as they say, or half-assed. But what I can do is fall into the trap of, well, I can't move forward on this part yet because I need to buy this piece of equipment, or this needs to be done first. In order to really like make the true launch, these 5 things need to be done. Okay, so you do the first one of those 5, and then you hit number 2 on the list. 18 things need to be done now before I can finish 2. It's gotta be perfect. So then you start working on those 18 things, and then you branch off to this other thing, and you turn into like an ADHD, OCD, overthinking, crazy person, and you lose track of what you're doing. So where was the beginning point in this? Where's the end goal? Where's the focus? And you're working in 18 different directions trying to figure out how to produce a podcast. When in reality, all that overthinking is an excuse, or is, if in my case, a way to hide, right? Sometimes overthinking is a way to hide. I'm not going to do this thing today because these 3 things need to be done first. I just don't have time for those 3 things today. Well, looks like I'll push it to tomorrow. You're hiding. At least, again, speaking for myself, I'm hiding when I make those stupid decisions. Deep down, I don't want to do it, or I'm afraid to do it, or what it is. I don't know. That's why I journal now. You know, it's these types of things. I'll wake up in the middle of the night overthinking the dumbest little thing when my energy could be used in such better ways. So I'd love to know if you guys do this. And I know my audience now. I see your comments and your threads, and I'm pretty positive you do overthink, just like me, because we're human, right? The key is to just recognize it and try not to let it get out of hand. So you certainly don't want to underthink. We don't want to go way in that direction either. We still want to think. Underthinking is just making silly decisions and not thinking things through, and it could get you in trouble. But overthinking, when used properly, can be very powerful, because you are thinking ahead and come up with cool ideas and thinking outside the box. But don't let it spiral out of control. And in my case, I end up getting like thought paralysis. And then that's usually when I'm on my couch all day on a Sunday watching football, not doing things that I know I should be doing. So I hope that helped. I enjoyed this video very much. This weather's very, very pretty. And I also noticed a lot of you are saying that you can tell that I'm more and more comfortable with every video that I do. And I agree with you. I feel more and more comfortable. I think it's this new setting, just being able to sit outside in front of my phone, outside of my room, is definitely a better vibe for me for this channel. So you may never see me in the studio again. That's for the business stuff, right? I say that now, but if it's 30 degrees tomorrow and raining and I want to do a video, I'll be in the studio. But all right, guys, thanks so much, and we will talk to you again soon.